That is why I want a coin-operated boy made of plastic.
Piece of crap from Agar, whatever the hell his name is. Meeting 1D4. I was excited to get this book. All possible white openings without E4 covered. Promise on the back. Lie. This is based on one of those books that covers all moves after 7 knight D2 in almost all the chapters. And then in the final chapter there might be 10 pages on 20 different mainline openings that you'll see in 90% of your games. Just an awful, awful book. See how many chapters are on the Tarrasch defense, starting with move 9, up through chapter 4, still after move 9. And there's a little bit after knight F3. You get about 7 pages. Other systems after D4, D5. 15 pages. Yeah, that's going to be enough. Piece of crap F. You should be put in jail for making me buy that piece of crap. Winning chess tournaments for juniors, advice and tips for going into tournaments. I think I bought this before my first tournament. Not very helpful. D. Stuff you can find easily online. Oiva and Meldon, Chess Master versus Chess Amateur. A wonderful book. It's still in descriptive notation, but don't let that stop you. It's a series of deeply annotated games that took place between some notional master and notional amateur, pointing out all the little problems the amateur makes that the master then exploits. Just a wonderful book. I tempted to give it an A, but I'll give it a B. Another book on the C2 Sicilian, I'll give it a C. I haven't really read it. I quickly realized that was boring for me and started to play the Smith-Morra, which injected fun, love, and excitement into my Sicilian play as white. Planning doesn't define what planning is. Very disappointed in this book. It's a book on strategy. Not very systematic. Explanations are not very clear. It's written at a much higher level than I am, I think. D. Great. Another C3 Sicilian book. Give that a C. I really haven't read it. How to Choose a Chess Move by Soltis. This is a really interesting book, and Soltis is usually non-systematic, rambling style where he intersperses too many examples with few enough general points. You have to really dig through his books to find the general points because he likes to include so many examples, which pedagogically I guess would be what most people would say you should do, but the way he interleaves the examples with the general explanations is just not very felicitous. It's not elegant. You really have to work, and thank goodness someone actually once sent me a summary of the general explanatory prose from one of his books. I'll give this one a C. I pretty much included the good bits in my chess planner thing. A+. This is an amazing endgame book. It's the endgame book that I will use if I ever get back into chess. It's wonderful. The chapters are organized by rating, so you don't get a whole chapter on pawn endgames, include from beginner up to grandmaster. The first chapter will include a smattering of different topics that are appropriate to different skill levels. Very clear and fun explanatory prose, good selection of examples. He has the errata sheet on his website. Just a great frickin' book. A+. First A+ of the night. Mainline Smith-Morra. Kind of a game dump dealy. No explanation, just a bunch of freaking games. I don't need that crap. D. And here we have another TAC chess recommendation, Mastering the Chess Openings by Watson. It came out with a lot of fanfare and hype. I don't like it. Seems like a long walk for a very short sip of water. He tries to really cover the principles and general strategies behind the openings, but he does it using a convoluted, highfalutin language. You can find much simpler, clearer, more helpful explanations in some of the other books like Sam Collins in some of the specific opening books I've mentioned. I'll give it a D. Doesn't live up to the hype. Chess openings for black explained. Well written, but the openings I don't particularly like. It recommends the Sicilian. I prefer to play a central pawn. And also, I think the King's Indian against d4. And, the Nimzo Indian. And I didn't really like it. I'll give it a C. I realize it's a good book. I just don't like the flavor of those openings. Chess Master at Any Age by Rolf Wetzel. Not a very good book. Lots of rambling and gobbledygook, the pseudo-academic stuff that Blunderprone really likes. It's a mixture of cheesy pop psychology, cheesy chess advice, like these detailed psychological models of how the mind works that just seem like bullshit to me, and a move selection process that's just, thanks buddy. Buddy's here to help. Thanks a lot. Yeah. It's just a bit too much. I prefer my move selection method. I'll give it a D. D. Just not very impressive.